Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Steelers going up against the Broncos. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carry, it's C.J. Anderson, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Anderson shreds the tackle, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go!
And they'll indeed go for it with Lynch. And that's complete to Wolford. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll go again with Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is Bell on the dump off. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Second down and just 1. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
His throw caught right around the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Todd Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Quentin Coples thought he had a future defensive end in the NFL. Since he switched to outside linebacker, he still has a future, and it's bright.
This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really them down if they keep having drives like that.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after after the INT. Funches with a catch over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Lynch looking to throw on second. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Lynch. And he gets it to Funches complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
From midfield now, here's Lynch. And that's complete to Walford. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. On 1st down, it's Lynch. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Second down, 8. To throw again is Lynch. Looking for Funches, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Sammy Coates has it complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now this time he'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14.
Let's go! 4 down, 4 down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And with fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They pitch it out to Anderson, and he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
He's going to air a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
In the backfield is Anderson. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up. Not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And he gets it to Funchess, complete. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. In the backfield is Anderson. Throwing again here, Lynch. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, it's Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And it's second down. Well, pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd and 10, it's Lynch again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
They give it to Anderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to try and go deep again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And caught right side, Green. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back to throw. And this one caught by Coates. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So 1 yard to go here on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on third and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. To throw now on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Lynch. Funches with a catch over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game, and boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lynch to throw, and that's complete to Walford. Give him 9 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
In the backfield is Anderson. Now Lynch on 1st down. Caught left side by Funches. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And quickly, they get to the line. 3rd down now, it's C.J. Anderson. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. I guess you don't wear a Super Bowl ring without taking some chances. Gary Kubiak going for it on 4th down. And Fowler's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. Over the middle this time to Fowler. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Lynch. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funches. And 4th down coming up. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. This is Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Finding time. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle here to Coates. Sammy Coates off to the races. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates, 76 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's got time in the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 61 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Green 39! Green 39! No, Patriots! Philly, here we go! Here we go now!
On second down, here's Lynch. This will be caught at about the 5. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Anderson. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always. Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.